All right, 42. 42 says solve for x and y respectively, given that we have 3x minus 5y equals to 9, and then we have 6x minus 4y equals to 12. So we have 3x minus 5y equals to 9, and then 6x, okay, minus 5 minus 4y equals to 12. All right, so we are to solve for x and y respectively. So this is a simultaneous equation. So what you need to do is to use any of your options that are available to you. It's either to use your substitution method or use your elimination method. So you got 3x minus 5y equals to 9, 6x minus 4y equals to 9. So I will just use elimination method. So in order to use my elimination method, remember that you need to make the coefficient of one of the variables, either x or y, to be equal, such that when you add them or subtract them, one of it goes away and gives room to solving the other one. Okay, so now I think it's pretty much easier to eliminate x. So I will just multiply equation 1. Let's say this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. So if you multiply equation 1 by 2 and multiply equation 1 by 1, this one will become 6 and this one will remain 6. So by the time we'll subtract equation 1 from 2, x will go away. Then we can easily calculate or evaluate our y. So by the time we multiply this, 2 times 3, you have 6x minus 2 times this, we have 10y equals to 18, and then this is 6x, 1 times 6, 6x minus 4y equals what? Equals 12. So if we subtract this equation from this equation, subtract this from this, then we'll have 6x minus 6x, we have 0, minus 10y minus 4y, we have minus 6y, okay, equals to 18 minus 12, we have 6. So what we got is minus 6y. We have minus 6y equals to 6, which means that y equals to minus 6 over 6, which is minus 1. Okay, which is minus 1. Now next page, so we have y to be equals to minus 6 over 6, which is equals to minus 1. Okay, now we put y into any of the equation. So put y to be equal to minus 1 into any of the equation. Let's say we choose to put it in equation 1, and in our equation 1 we have 3x minus 5y to be equals to 9. So if we put this to be into this, we have 3x minus 5 into minus 1 equals 9. So we have 3x plus 5 equals 9, which means that 3x equals to 9 minus 5. So your 3x will give us 4. 9 minus 5 gives us 4. So your x is equals to 4 over what? 4 over 3. So your x equals to 4 over 3. Your x equals to 4 over 3. Okay, now which means that your x, this is your y and this is your x. So if you look at the option, in mathematics, each time you're writing coordinates, you write x comma y. So you write what it means is you write the value of x comma value of x. So if you have to write it that way, we have x to be equal to 4 over 3 comma y minus 1. So if you look at your options, you have 3 over 4 comma 1, you have 4 over 3 comma 1, you have 3 over 4 comma minus 1, you have 4 over 3 comma minus 1. So your answer is what? Is D. Okay, now next question. Now, in question number 43, we have if Q is a factor of 18 and T is a prime number between 2 and 18, what is Q intersection T? What is Q intersection T? So we have, if Q is a factor of 18, Q is a factor of 18, Q being a factor of 18, and T is a prime numbers between 2 and 18. T is prime number between 2 and what? And 18. So find Q intersection T. So Q intersection T is what we are looking for. Okay, find Q intersection T. So now, what are the factors of 18? You know, the factors of 18 are numbers that would divide 18 without fraction. Okay, so we have 1 as one of them. Okay, then you have 2 as one of them. 2 will divide 18 by 2 by 9. Abi? So when you divide 18 divided by 2, you're going to have 9. Then 3 also. 3 times 6 gives us 18. Then 6 also, 6 times 3 will give us 18. And then what else? 9 times 2 will give us 18. And 18 itself. So these are the factors of 18. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. Alright? All these will divide 18 without fraction. So this is Q. And then your T is prime number. Prime numbers are numbers divisible by 1 and itself. Number divisible by 1 and itself. Okay? So the prime number between 2 and 18, you have 2, then you have 3, okay, divisible by 1 and itself. Then 4 is not there, 5. Then 6 is not there because 6 divides 6, 3 divides 6, 2 divides 6, and 1 divides 6. So an array of number divides 6, so 6 is not part of them. 7 is there, 7 and 1 can only divide 7. Then 8 is not there, 9 is not there, 9 divides itself, 3 divides itself, 3 divide 9, and then 1 also divides, so it's about 3 numbers can go in 9. So 9 is not part of them, 10 is not part of them, 11 is there, 12 is not there because 12 divides itself, 4 divides 12, 6 divides 12, 2 divides 12, so it's not part of it. 11. Then 13 is a prime number, 13 divides itself, and only 1 again divides 13. 14 is not part of it. 14 goes in 14, 7 goes in 14, 2 goes in 14, so it's not part of it. Okay, 15 is not there because 15 divides 15, 5 divides 15, 3 divides 15, and like that. So 16 is not also part of it because you have 8 goes in 16, and 2 goes in 16, and 4 goes in 16. So since the 16 is not part of it, another number that goes is 17. Okay, 17 can only divide 17 and 1. Okay, so 18 is not part of the show. All right, so these are the Q, and these are the members of Q and members of T. So the question says we should look for Q intersection T. The Q intersection T is a common number between Q and what? And T. The numbers that is common to both team, as in Q and also in T. Okay, so Q intersection T is equals to 2 appears in both sides, so 2 is there. 1 only appears in Q, is not in T. 2 is there. 3 is in both team. 5 is not there. 6 is not present in both team. 7 is not present in both team. 9 is not present in both team. 11 is not present in both team. 13 is not present in both team. 17 is not present, and 18 is not present in both teams. So only 2 numbers appears in Q and also in T. So Q intersection T is just 2 and 3. It's just 2 and 3. Okay, so your answer is A. Your answer is A, which is 2, 3. All right. Next question. All right. So the question number 44, we have from the cyclic quadrilateral above, find angle TVS. Find angle TVS. So we have TUV. Okay. So we asked to calculate TVS. So this is S. All right. So you got this to be. You have this to be 90. We have this to be 80 degrees, and this is a straight line. Okay. So this is 100 degrees, like that. So what we are looking for is this angle TVS. This angle here, angle TVS, that's the angle in question. So as you see, this is under cyclic quadrilateral, is under cycle theorem. What you need to know here is the exterior angle here is equals to this opposite angle that you're having here. So whatever angle that you're having here is same as the angle you're having here. And this angle here is angle on the straight line. You get this angle on the straight line. So what that implies is that this plus this will give you 180 degrees. This plus this will give you 180 degrees. So if it's, and also in cyclic quadrilateral, opposite angles sum up to what? 180 degrees. This angle plus this angle, okay, that angle plus this angle, let me use different coloring, right? This angle here plus this angle right here sum up to what? 180 degrees. The opposite angle sum up to 180 degrees. Let's say this is angle phi and this one is angle phi 2. So your phi 1 plus phi 2 is 180 degrees. You must know that opposite angle, and this same thing applies to this. This angle and this angle also sum up to what? 180 degrees. All right. So without wasting time, you know that this exterior angle here is equal to this opposite interior angle of the cyclic quadrilateral. So what that means is, if this is 100 and this is 80, if you call this let me clean this off. I hope you have that explanation. If you call this theta 1, not phi 1 now, theta 1, I'm done with phi 1. So if you call this theta 1, you have your theta 1, or let me call it beta, so to avoid this thing. So let me call it beta. So your 80 degrees plus beta, which is just this angle here, is equals to 100 degrees, equals to this opposite interior angle. So what that means is your beta is 100 minus 80, which is what? 20 degrees. Now this 20 degrees is same thing as this 20 degrees. Angles obtained by the same arc. So this 20 degrees is equals to this 20 degrees here. All right. Now that you know that this is 20 degrees, and then you know that sum of angle in a right angle triangle, or sum of angle in a triangle is what? Is 180 degrees. So you know that this is 20 degrees, and then you know that this is 80 degrees. This is 80 degrees. This whole angle here is 80 degrees, because we told us that this angle plus this angle will sum up to what? 180. So if this opposite angle is 100, then this whole angle will be what? Will be 80. So what you have there is the 80 degrees, which is of this 80, not this 80. This 80 degrees plus this 20 degrees plus the theta you are looking for equals to what? 180 degrees. So your theta is equals to 180 degrees minus 100, because this and this is 100 minus 100. So your theta equals to 80 degrees. So your angle TVS equals to what? 80 degrees. Your angle TVS equals to 80 degrees. So if you look at it, your answer is a B.